Oh. Seatbelt on.
So what would you say is your funnest sort of experience in a Ferrari?
I love driving really well sorted 360 manuals.
Right.
Just the way that they drive the gearbox, just going up and down the gears. You don't actually have to drive that fast.
Right.
So I have a really nice time. It's they're pretty cool. So we need to try and it's dead cold. So before we start revving it up,
yeah,
we need to make sure that we've got some oil temperature.
Okay. What normal levels would you have to be?
No, you just need to make sure that. So this is the water temperature. This will rise quite quickly.
Okay.
The oil temperature, we just need to get it to start moving. Once it starts moving, you know there's temperature in the oil.
Right.
And you can sort of raise the revs up a bit. If you do it when it's cold, it ends up blowing all the oil seals out.
So the art is not to go, Craig, like
No, not
straight
at all.
away.
I mean, we're lucky here. I've got to drive slowly because it's residential,
of course.
and then we're going to be in the village, and we'll just need to keep the revs below 4,000 RPM until we get a bit of oil temperature. It shouldn't take too long because it's sunny today. It's nice and warm.
Yep.
But there's a lot of oil in the system.
Okay. So the exhaust sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice. It's chewy exhaust.
But a Capristo Stage 3 is a different beast, right?
It's another level, and for me, it's too loud. This is a bit too drony. Just coming down here, you can hear that sort of drone in your ears.
Yeah.
Well, a Capristo level 3 is just insane.
And it's constant, right?
Yes, yeah. This noise is constant.
Right.
Like this. What we'll do is I'll get it up to sort of 70 miles an hour in top gear, and you can listen to what it's like, what it would be at motorway cruising speeds.
Okay. So was your first Ferrari a 360, or did you?
It was, yeah, back in the day, 360 F1 in silver with F1 with carbon seats, like the carbon fibre race seats.
Oh yes, yeah. There's a gentleman called Feza on YouTube. Have you come across him?
No.
He's now based in Spain. He had a 360, and he's got a free. What's the one above the 360 now?
430.
Yeah, he's got the 430 as well.
Okay.
And your experience with an F1 compared to a manual?
The F1 is okay, but with the F1 it requires quite a bit of additional expenditure to make it drive really nicely.
Right.
Basically, you have to change the whole control system for the engine and the gearbox to challenge Stradale specification.
Oh, really?
Yes, you need a challenge Stradale gearbox computer and a challenge Stradale engine software, and then that transforms it. That makes it very involving.
Right.
But the standard stuff is just not really there for you. back in the day, it was really good. It was like new technology.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you've driven a BMW SMG. It's just like that. When they were out, when the M3 CSL came out,
Yeah.
the 46. Fucking hell, that was just sensational, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now you look at it, you just think, oh god, that gear change is just a bit plonk, really, isn't it? And that's just what it is. It's just it hasn't really aged that well.
I find the paddle shifts on the F1 though, they look a bit. I would say the right word is cheap, but they're not the greatest.
No.
I'm sure they've got much better over the years. And the good thing about the 360, they're kind of holding their value, right?
Yeah, they haven't really changed in value in the last 15 years or so, really. I mean, they've gone up and down by,
Yeah.
you know, like maybe there's probably like a 10 or 20 grand window where they've gone up and down, but
Right.
you know, overall they haven't changed price. They haven't dropped to like stupid low levels, and they haven't gone absolutely ballistic crazy.
Yeah. So how many years you've been in AV? How long's it been there?
Been there 7 years. now.
7 years, yeah.
But I've been training for 8 years.
Right, okay.
It took a while to find the premises.
Yeah, you've got good space there.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I own the building, so
Oh, lovely.
it's nice and sort of long term secure and that.
Yeah. I was looking at Sean's videos the other day. My goodness, he's a very busy man, and he loves driving abroad, doesn't he?
Yes.
Absolutely loves it. Yeah, I really like his channel. Big fan of it.
It's a while to warm up, actually. But this car has been tuned by us, so
Okay.
it's got a bit more oomph in the engine department. It's got a nice throttle response. You know, just that was I only added like that much to throttle then.
Right, really.
And we're doing 3,000 RPM in fourth gear, doing 40 miles an hour, and it just picks up straight away. And that's the map that we've got on the engine.
Right, okay. So when that gets to the 4,000 mark, you go full hog.
So when we've got to use a bit of oil temperature before we can actually really rev it out. I might get past this guy in a second. There's a pass there. Yeah. If it's clear. Watch for police at the top as well. So it's clear and there's no coppers. So we've got all the roof apart as well, so there's trim missing up here and that.
Yeah.
So before I say that the car's done, we'll sort that. It's not a problem. Right, now we've got some oil temperature. So yeah, this is not full throttle at all. That's not full revs, but it suddenly starts to come alive at the higher RPM.
Wow.
So this is 5,000 RPM. We'll be able to throttle straight up to 6. You know, there's performance there. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
the engine's not completely warm, the tyres are cold and all that, but it gives you an idea of. And it's not our car, so this has got to be careful. But
Yeah, of course.
you know, there's performance there. I'm going to pull in here, and
Yeah.
we'll switch around. You can drive back, and the engine is starting to
I'm not going to be going these speeds, that's for sure.
No, but you know you can get a feel for it, and you don't need to worry about engine temperature because it's